I want to talk to you about starting a newsletter. And the question is, do you write a newsletter every day and publish it, or do you do it once a week, twice a week? And I just want to get your opinion on that. And if you'll leave the comments or comment down below, I would appreciate that. And because I'm a little all over the map. I started a newsletter this last month, and I'm going to do a newsletter a day for 100 days. That's my goal. But I've been reading a lot. A lot of people have differing opinions, to write one a week and, be consistent at that, or write a couple a week. And so I'm putting out one a day. And a lot of people don't really think that that's necessarily the best idea. So I think it's good because it puts content out there. It puts out more for people to see. And, I'm not in this for a hobby. I'm looking to do this as a solopreneur. And so what I did is I started a Substack. I was going to go all in on video. And so I'm kind of bringing my video back into my business plan for 2025. But I started a Substack. And I went with Substack because it's free and there's no cost. There's a huge audience there. It's growing every day. And there's a lot of people it's just a very interactive environment. And I like that. Substack does take 10% when you start making money, and that's okay. Can be a lot of money. If you're making a lot, they're going to get a lot. But I like Substack because it's low overhead to start. And as a solopreneur, that's the idea, is that you're not spending a lot of money. And, when you're starting your business, you can spend a lot of money really quick on things that really don't move the needle forward. So I'm all about low cost. I'm not necessarily all about free, because free isn't always better. But starting a Substack is definitely a cool thing to do. And if you've been thinking about starting a newsletter, I would encourage you to do it. I was reading one of the posts or newsletters of one of the people I follow, and this lady is really writes some good stuff and puts it out there. And so and a lot of it comes across my feed. And if you're not familiar with Substack, it's kind of a hybrid of a lot of different social medias. It's, social content. And so anyway, I'm reading her stuff. And one of the things that she said that just really gripped me, and one of the things that got me into newsletter was, people were saying now is the time. So she was on Facebook, she was writing and interacting, and a person wrote in on the thread, should I start a Substack? And so out of 600,000 people in this group, hundreds of people were responding and saying, what's Substack? And, that just goes to show that Substack is pretty new compared to all the other platforms. And the neat thing about it, though, is that it's not a lot of people know about it. And you always hear about getting in on the ground floor. And now is the time to get in on the ground floor. The best time to get involved with the business is when it first began. You look at Quora, for example, and Reddit, and while you could still get on there and, make a presence for yourself, 10 years would have been the time to do that. So now is the time to start a Substack. I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I want to encourage you to go to the link below and subscribe to my newsletter. I write about solopreneurship, the struggles, things that you can do to, kind of streamline it. If you got a 9-to-5, that's the hard thing, is, the consistency. And so, I want to encourage you to come along and just watch me and learn from me. And I'm sharing everything that I'm doing. I'm being extremely transparent. I'm going to share what's working and what's not. And so I've been, in the internet marketing space for the last 10 years, and I haven't made my millions yet. But, really what I want, my vision is to have the freedom and the choice to do things that I want to do. And so I don't want to get into that right now, but my point is simply this, is that if you are thinking about a solopreneurship or starting out a business, and I don't call it a side hustle, because a side hustle is quick cash today and it's gone tomorrow, and you're looking for the next thing that's going to create some money. And the thing about a newsletter, any newsletter, on Substack or any of the other platforms, you got to be committed to the long game, and nothing happens overnight. And so you got to work at it. And so I'm going to share, the things that I'm doing, the tips, the way I'm creating content. And so I want to, again, encourage you to come along. I want you to subscribe to this channel and subscribe to Solopreneur Edge newsletter. And would just love to see what you think. Until the next video, God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.